Let us see, let us see. Are we, in fact, live? I think we might be. Yes, yes we are. Cool, cool, cool. You can never know. I can never know when I try to start on the PlayStation. Every other time it just decides not to go live and then have to close it and try to restart it back up again because it's got very weird connection issues. But we are here, we are live. And today, hey Kefnet, today we will be skipping not the main story. We will still be doing that in order when we go back to hyper focusing this stuff. We will be doing the Shuguang sword event, which is technically spoilers to the story. But this is only spoiling anybody who isn't playing the game themselves, I guess. I already know what happened in all this stuff. I'm completely caught up on my main account. So you don't have to worry about this spoiling for me. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the main story either, so it's minor spoilers at best. Anybody who watched it would have absolutely no idea what's going on. But I want all of the rewards from it, so we're going to be doing that event today. Until we finish it. And then we might be doing the
Good.
joint
Nothing unusual for now.
investigation stuff until that's done too. We're not doing all that today. Like, I'm not doing this one until we finish it today.
Shuguang, when did you get back? How was your first mission?
This is probably going to be a pretty brief stream, only a couple hours at best.
Oh, right. Belle, Senior Fufu, and Senior Yinhu are
But
still out taking care of things around Fables.
That's the plan for maybe the week going forward or so.
Just wait a sec.
I know, I haven't streamed video games in a while.
Keep your voice down. Sorry, Junior.
It's been a little,
Guess I don't know my new strength now. Are you okay?
But we will be making through. We're going to start prioritizing ZZZ like we did Star Rail when we were catching up on Amphorius' story.
Go well?
No, the mission
We are
went
technically further
perfectly fine.
behind
I just came across something.
the ZZZ story than we were when we were catching up through Amphorius, but
I'm not even sure how to explain it to you or the others.
that is what we're going to be doing.
I'm sorry, Junior Wise. I wanted to be happy coming back to see you all after the mission, but I'm just so tense. I have no idea when the next anomaly might appear, and you can't hear it.
What drives a person to take up the sword, and what awaits them because of it?
Let me get this shared out while they're talking. The
Hold on. I'm not imagining things.
other beneficial thing to deciding to jump straight into this, though, is that
sword just now?
I knew that there would be a talking scene that I could just kind of let play while I'm sharing out
But
all of
none of the investigators I worked
links
with on
and
the mission
stuff.
could hear it. Not even Senior Miyabi.
What lies within the heart of one who takes up
Since
the
I have to run
sword?
all the way back to my room to do that.
Actually, I can hear it really clearly. It's still speaking now while we're talking, mumbling something about what lies within the heart of one who takes up the sword.
Well, I guess that will make things easier for me to explain. While I was wielding the Qingming sword in the middle of battle, I suddenly heard a woman whispering in my ear, and I couldn't make it stop, no matter how
The other
hard I
reason we're
tried.
doing this is because I know for a
Nothing
fact
like
they give
this
you
has ever
trial
happened
characters,
before.
so I don't
I
have to
didn't
care
know if
about
the
the fact that my
Qingming sword had
characters
undergone
are
another
just like
change.
way,
When I was about to bring it back for shippers
way
to
too low level to be able to do
suddenly said
this.
something that
Oh yeah, I
caught
can
my
actually see what you were saying
attention.
now. Tons of issues happened on Epic 7 yesterday. People who were in Champion or higher in PvP was finding out only bronze players. Wow. Same issue happened with Guild Wars and a few other
That's what
games.
caught
That's
my
crazy.
ear.
Are all their ranking systems somehow intertwined with each other to where they would have the same issue?
I've never heard Sufu
With the
or
rankings
Mr.
getting
Liu say
reversed.
anything about that before.
You did re-download ZZZ and got the
What kind of
5-star
place could it
in around
be?
10 pulls,
I'm
just to
not
lose the
sure how much of what
50-50.
it says can be
Well, you know,
trusted.
Yeshong
But
who is
there's
probably the
such a
most
thing
important
around
character
where
to
it
get
does
right now.
exist.
She's going to
And
be
there's
the
knowledge linked to the
Miyabi
origin
of
the
this
Qingming
season.
sword.
Hey, Mike! How you doing? She's going to be the Miyabi of this season. In some ways, way more impactful
So
than
that
Miyabi
voice
was.
isn't
Like,
lying. We should
Miyabi gets a lot of stuff for free. Shuguang
negative effect
gets everything for free too. She's an attacker unit that really doesn't even care if the enemy's broken. You still want to get their toughness or whatever it is, the stun window, because she's going to be doing way more damage during that. But she just gets to attack for free so often that you don't even care most of the time. Blow your whole ult on them because you're going to get to ult again anyway. It's hard to hit her because she's just flying around all the time, so she's invulnerable during 70% of her animations. Definitely something you want to get, especially since you get Zhao, who is a Ether Veil
what's wrong?
buffer
Just now,
for free, and that she's currently in Shuguang's Shuguang's best team right now.
There. Is it showing me the way to enter the hidden realm?
You see how crazy the animations for Yaguang and Sparksy were? Yeah, I haven't seen Yaguang's yet. I haven't gone out of my way to. I might. But Sparksy's, I really like him. I also really like Sparksy's idle animation for above all the other ones. They're power creeping idle animations now.
Wait, Junior Wise. Belle told me that you experienced
I can't believe they're
strange
power
reaction
creeping
to
idle
your eyes
animations.
earlier. You should stay here and wait for Shifu to come back. I can go to the hollow by myself.
This is about the Qingming sword.
Yeah, don't worry about how long it takes you, right? You've got all month. It's like Miyabi's banner. Her and Zhao are just going to be there for the whole patch.
Don't worry.
That's one of the reasons why we're doing this now, is because I do want to guarantee that we get her on this account. We weren't playing back when Miyabi's original banner was around.
Promise me that you'll let me know the moment you feel any
And,
discomfort. I hope we can find something in there.
Power creep hats. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I wasn't playing when Miyabi's banner was around on this account. His account didn't exist back
Do you
then.
think we'll really find anything?
And that's fine, you know, because we're still so early in the game, it doesn't matter at all. But since we have the opportunity to get involved at this level right now, we should. Okay, wait, I just shared it out. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, that should be the last thing I needed to do. Now I can mosey my way over to the living room again. Actually see the game in front of me. Yeah, on my private account, I'm going to start referring to it to the private account because it's the account that I've been playing, but I don't ever stream it or show people. I do have a couple videos from it on my old gaming channel, though. But on my private account, I happen to have gotten Dial-In back on her banner, so I have Shuguang's premium team right now. And it's been really fun running around just destroying things with her premium team. We will not have Dial-In on this one because her banner is in the past. I tried pulling for her.
The whole area looks completely
We didn't get her
different.
though. I don't think.
Like some sacred,
I don't believe we did.
secluded place hidden deep in the mountains.
I'd have to look.
Amazing.
To think, the Qingming sword could reshape an entire area within the
You shouldn't expect us to have, because since I wasn't playing this
Did unleashing
very
the sword just not
frequently
take a
or
toll on you?
fervently either,
No.
we haven't really had the resources to pull.
I've just had this strange
That's why we're
feeling
playing
since
now.
a moment ago. Oh, right, Junior. Could you take a look and see which way leads out of here?
There's a lot of rewards in this place too. Like, so this event takes place in a permanent map. So not only are there a lot of limited time rewards from doing it
Finding a way
now,
out isn't the problem.
there's also a lot of like treasure
Like there's
chests
an
and
invisible
stuff,
barrier
as
here
if
that
you were
stops
going
us
around a
once we
normal
get
map.
close.
I knew
In
it.
like
I
season
felt
2 and
this
on,
heavy,
or
stifling
similar to
sense of
going around a map in
confinement
Star
ever
Rail.
since we got here. Guess this isn't a place
And
where
we're
we can
also
just
really,
come and
really
go as
close
we
to Pity.
please. Even though we left a letter for Shifu, It looks
So
like we'll have to
even if we
explore this place
don't
on our own.
win our
The
50-50,
barrier will probably keep the others out.
we should be able to
It's going to be tricky without any outside help. Still,
get her
hopefully
regardless
we
with
can
how much
explore
time she's
without
on
any
the banner.
trouble and find something that'll help with your recovery.
Strange.
See, only
Qingming
5
sword
stars you
feels more
have
active
is
than
the
ever.
free one,
This
Chow,
place must be hiding something really
and the
important.
Bellabog
Come on,
sisters.
let's keep going.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sure
yeah.
we
So you
can
have
cut
both
right through whatever stands in our way.
Kaleda Bellabog and Grace Howard.
Ethereals? Even in this realm? Let me take care of them.
Like, look, she's just in the air all the time.
This feeling.
You don't get hit. Now I know how to play this.
What
You
is
don't have
it,
to tell me.
Shuguang?
The Qingming sword seems so restless. If I use it now,
Oh,
it
here's a
might
cool thing,
awaken
right?
an entirely new power.
You could just like hold the button down if you've only got one target. That's not an elite because they'll be
The blade knows my
in
power.
stagger.
Is right up
They
ahead.
can't move, and you could just like
Wait, why is
sword
there an
fling
abandoned sword
blades at
over
people.
here?
It's really cool. Thought they were related, same faction. Well, the faction is Bellabog, so, and they call them each other sisters. They're practically they were. Kaleda was kind of raised like Grace was her older sister. Grace was, if I recall particularly, she's the engineer for Bellabog Industries. Where am I? I need this. But she was also Kaleda's father's like apprentice or whatever. His understudy. And in many ways, Kaleda's father was also like a father to Grace. So you could say they're practically sisters. It's not wrong to say they're the Bellabog sisters. They're just not related by blood. Grace just got a buff, too. It should be in your event area, but there's a bunch of trials for the buffs. But there's this new potential unlock thing that you can do. You'll get mats for it, or mats, currency for it weekly. I guess currency is technically a mat. And you can choose a character you have, and since you have Grace is the only one you have, you can get all 6 of hers right away, you know, instead of focusing on other characters. But now after, is it after ult, I think? If you've got just full energy, you can hold the skill button and she'll just like spam her EX skill or whatever. She'll just like throw grenades at people like crazy. It's pretty cool. I like it. Grace is one of my favorite characters at the start of the game. I'm glad she got a buff. It's funny. So we have access to Faylum Heights in a limited quantity already. It's got like the flash forward symbol on it, the little clock, limited time. And I think because we have access to a few things that are there until we get the season 2, which we're not that far behind on. We were in chapter 5. I think we saw the end of season 1 last time, so we're in the post season 1, the interlude area.
Use the sword's new power to take
But
them out.
we have full access to this area, so it's funny that we have full access to areas in season 2, but not full access to Faylum Heights.
Shuguang, Stealer. Ariel looks different from
Ow.
the others we've seen.
It's more active than the others. I'll be careful.
Come on.
Get out of our way, you evil monster!
Here we go.
Light brings the dawn.
Oh, okay, I know this part.
Cut through darkness. Stand down.
I fought this
Sword
guy
follows
enough
my
already.
will and wins power
I know
to
that
heaven.
part off the top of my head. You know, actually, I thought we were further back than we were. No, I don't think we finished chapter 5. I think we're still in the middle of it. The last thing I remember us doing, we were in the hollow with Miyabi. I remember us finishing that. I don't remember how much past that we were. So we still have, I think we still have to fight Bringer. I don't remember us doing the big chase with Section 6 trial characters. I don't remember us doing that, so I think we still have a little bit of that chapter left. And then we have to do some of the in-between stuff, like Astra Yao, and there's a couple interlude things. Then we'll finally be in Season 2. I'm trying to think. How far behind were we when we started Amphorius? I think we were only 5 months behind. Actually, we might be about as far behind in ZZZ as we were when this
Interesting.
account started
That
Amphorius.
voice. Why does it sound so familiar?
It came from the main hall. We
And
should
then
take a
counting
look.
the days till Enfield and the new 7 Deadly Sins gotcha. Is the new 7 Deadly Sins gotcha going to be better than that horrible last one that they had? I thought that one was just ass. It's always hit or miss when it comes to licensed gotchas.
So that's the purpose of this sculpture. Interesting.
Always hit or miss. But Enfield is one that I've been waiting for quite a while. I'm a little mixed on it though, but I haven't seen too much
What are you
about
doing
it
here? Isn't there
since
supposed to be a barrier around the hidden realm?
the
Was your
first
mission
like
nearby
closed
and we
beta.
somehow
So
pulled you
there-
in
it
too?
could have
Hold
gotten
on,
worse,
Junior
could have
Wise.
gotten better.
She
I
might
guess.
look like Shifu, but something's not right.
Oh yeah,
The way
the
she moves, the tone of her voice.
Epic 7 stuff that happened
Something
recently is
just
mostly
feels
because of an
off.
update that comes out tonight that introduces a few
Mission.
sets. Okay.
I don't remember having any important matters
Looks
to
decent,
attend
basically
to,
Genshin-like.
Nor do I remember ever
Everything's
taking
Genshin-like
you as
now.
disciples. Who are you? Hold on. You there. Is that the Qingming sword in your hand?
I like Genshin, but I don't like that everything's like
I
Genshin.
see. I think I understand what's going on now. You came from outside the hidden
Mostly
realm,
because those games just
and
take up
you're the
so
current
much.
keeper of the Qingming sword, aren't you?
That's right.
I'm glad that
My
even
name's
ZZZ
Shuguang.
adding in
And
explorable
you're-
zones, which kind of
It's
makes it a
long
little more
story,
like
so I'll make
Star
it
Rail
simple.
more than
I'm
Genshin.
afraid I'm not
But
the
also
Shifu you're
like
talking about.
Honkai Impact
Just
3rd
think
Part
of me
2.
as a native of this hidden realm. This
That it's
small
also
island
not as
area
expansive as
acts like
Honkai
a
Impact 3rd
furnace,
Part 2's
the
was.
encircling
Because the
mountains
map in
trapping the
Part
energy
2
within.
was
An
really
ideal
big that
site
you
for enhancing the
sprawl
Qingming
over
sword's
time, but
power.
it's
When that
basically like
power
running
is
around a
unleashed
full Kingdom
here,
Hearts
it
map
can reshape the hollow itself,
for each
creating what's
area,
known as the Qingming realm.
which is cool, but it
Everything
takes a
and
lot of
everyone
time.
in this place
And I kind of
exists
liked
according
the
to
old
Qingming
mission-based
sword's will.
system,
My
even
own
in this game,
appearance included.
because it's like
So
cool.
it's no
I can
surprise
get
you
in, I
mistook
can
me
get
for
out, and
someone
you can
familiar.
replay missions whenever
I'm
you
this young
want,
one here. Who
which
are
gives
you?
more
An
replayability
outsider shouldn't be able to enter the Qingming realm at all.
to these live service
I'm the
games,
sword's
where the
master.
only other way to re-experience stuff is to make a new
I'm
account.
Wise. I'm accompanying her as her proxy.
Moving away from the
Forget it.
mission-based
None
system
of that really
makes it
matters.
less replayable,
Whoever you
which
are,
is why
if
they
you're
need to add
capable of
in
entering the hidden realm alongside the sword's master,
like the
you
Fate
must have
Atlas
some
system or
remarkable
whatever, but let
ability.
you
Let's leave it
rewind
at
back
that
to
for
parts
now.
of the game to
In
replay
any
through the
case,
story.
welcome to the Qingming
Because
realm.
I feel like a game's
Or,
value,
as some might call
I,
it,
I know this isn't
the
so much
world
true
of
for
the
live
sword.
service games, but
By
a
the
game's
way,
value
about those pork buns
is
I
affected
mentioned
by how
earlier,
replayable parts of
did
the
you
game
bring
are.
them?
Yeah, and the size stocks on those
Yep.
too.
I grabbed some pork buns from the kitchen.
After adding
Senior
Millie
Yumi's
Astro
been
Wonderland,
this
what,
morning.
Genshin's like over 100
Oh, I
gigs now?
understand. You're the voice we heard inside the Qingming sword. So
Wuthering
you're the
Waves
one
is
who brought us
also
here?
huge.
These pork buns aren't bad. I've actually been trying to communicate with
Only
you
other
for some
hype gacha
time,
this year is
Shuguang,
Star Savior,
but
which is
you never
similar
responded.
to
The
Epic
fact
7
that
and
you're here
Etheria.
now means your
Yeah,
control over the
I
Qingming
tried getting
sword has
into
reached new
Etheria.
levels.
I tried.
You must learn more about the weapon
It just
that's
wasn't
been
doing it
fighting
for me.
beside you. I'm sure
But you know what? I
you've
got
been
my
wanting to
account.
know
I got
more about the
my
Qingming
free
sword,
stuff at the
whether
beginning.
it be for your own
I'll
reasons
keep
or
my
for
eye
your
on Etheria.
companions.
Exactly. If this
Because
didn't
stuff
well
like that
really
can
make
always
the
get
Qingming
better.
Sword's origin, then please
And
tell
you
me,
can always
Shifu.
just hop back
Tell
into
me
it,
how
right?
to
Like, I might
suppress
change
the
my
effects
mind
of the
later on.
sword.
It's not like the story's going
Sorry,
anywhere. I
you
could always
just
catch
look
back up
exactly
with it.
like my Shifu. I didn't mean to call you that.
I would
No worries.
love
I once had students of my own. It's been
to
some time since
stream
I last
Stella
heard
Sora
someone
because
call
I've
me
been
Shifu. Hearing
really
it again
enjoying
now
Stella
makes me
Sora.
feel rather
I just
nostalgic.
know for a fact that
Since
while
I'm
it
glad to
runs
teach
really
you the
well on my
ways of the
computer
Qingming
compared to most
sword,
games
you may
do,
as well call me Shifu.
it's pretty low.
Back to the matter at hand.
What's
The
it
means
called?
of suppressing the Qingming sword is hidden here, but it won't be easy to claim. Remember what I said earlier?
Low requirements, but that's not the
This
word I'm
is the
looking for.
world of the sword. You'll understand
It's not
what
very
that truly
demanding. I
means
think that's
soon
probably
enough.
more what I'm thinking of.
Scattered
Well, it's not
throughout
very
this
demanding.
hidden
I know
realm
I
are
still could not
countless
stream on that
nameless,
computer and play the game at the same
masterless
time.
swords.
My
Seek
computer
out
would
the
probably
three
crash. I
most
just need a new computer at this
extraordinary
point.
among them. Then return to me. Do that, and
The fact that I
Qingming
need a new
sword's
computer is
secret
why we're out
will
here
reveal itself.
streaming directly from the PlayStation and not my computer. Otherwise, I would be playing ZZZ on the computer.
What exactly do you mean by extraordinary? And how are we supposed to find them?
Words alone can't explain everything. Get moving, and you'll figure things out as you go. Come back once you've found the first sword. Now then, I'll be here, waiting for your good news. Who made these pork buns? They're much better than what I used to eat back when I trained at the mountain sect. Very impressive.
This Shifu isn't quite like the Yixuan Shifu we know. She's more impatient, but somehow she still has that same calm and comforting air about her.
Yeah, so basically what we got to do right now is there's this statue in front of us, or kind of, I guess you could call the whole thing a statue. It looks almost more like a throne, but it's missing these three monkey statues. So we have to run around the place and progress by helping other spirits until we get the three monkey statues. Then we can get past this bigger piece that, again, looks like a chair, but it's actually a door. Very, very, very Chinese. To make riddles like that. Let's go. What do we got? No upgrades. That's fine. We haven't done anything yet. Yeah, so the other event that's going on right now, Joint Investigation, is really fun. I've finished most of it already on the other account. The only thing I haven't done is the nightmare stuff, which I might do soon. And I think that one we could also do because they give you trial characters for all the ones you don't own. And I don't think your character's stats matter in that one.
Voice and figure.
I
Senior
don't.
Inu?
It could, but I don't think it
really
is.
doing. But why would he need help fighting ethereals?
Not sure.
And
But
Joint
look,
Investigation,
we can sort it
I
out
think it's
later.
the trial for the full co-op that's probably going to be coming eventually. But it's the first combat co-op we have in this game, where 3 people can run around. It's very limited. They only let you pick between certain characters.
Thank you. Thank you for saving my
Probably
life.
because they haven't
Guys,
figured out how they
Jesus.
want all of the support characters and stuff to work
Senior,
in co-op.
what are you doing in the hidden
They
realm?
definitely didn't want you picking
Huh?
Astra
I've
Yao
never
in it
joined
for
any
sure.
sect, let alone
Even
had
though there's
any
plenty of cool
disciples.
things Astra Yao
Are
could
you
do in
sure you've
co-op
got the right
already.
person?
They know
Senior
for a
Wise,
fact that unless they
there's
tweak
something
her
about
for
him
co-op
that's not
mode,
quite the same
that
as
most
Senior
people are just
Inu.
going to stand there singing. They're not going to move around unless they have to
Sorry.
not die.
I mistook you for
So it'd be
someone
like
else.
only 2 people are
Just
playing.
like a friend of ours.
I'd be
So,
fine with that though. I don't mind
who are
carrying
you?
somebody who's just
I'm a
giving me
mercenary.
a
They
support
call
buff
me
at all
Big
times.
Pan.
You think that's
I'm a
crazy?
part of the Melt
Um,
Iron Mercenaries.
The Melt Iron
But they let you pick
Mercenaries?
between like the 3
That
strongest
sounds
characters.
familiar. But But
Shuguang,
mercenary groups nowadays generally have a
Yishwin,
pretty nice structure.
Miyabi
There
are
aren't many
choosable.
stable, organized groups.
They have a few
What's that
other
supposed to mean?
attack and anomaly
It
characters
doesn't
that you can
matter.
pick from.
I can see you two are
Bernice
really
is in there.
strong. Please help save my
I'm
comrades.
trying to remember. Yanagi's in there too.
You mean there are others
I
here?
can't remember everybody who's
Yes.
available.
Not
And there's a
long
couple
before,
stunners
my
like
mercenary
Chingy
friends
and
I
Lighter.
came here with a mission from the lords to help
Just so
develop
you could
some
try to
new
balance
land.
out the teams a
But
little
we
better.
Were ambushed by
There's one
bandits.
support. There's
They came well prepared and hit us hard.
oh my
We
god,
weren't
what's her
ready,
name?
And we were defeated.
Lucia.
We suffered heavy casualties.
I remember seeing
And the
Lucia. There might be
survivors are
another
still
support, but
trying
that's the
their
only one
best
I
to
can
hold
remember.
on. They sent me
But
to
Lucia
find
is pretty
reinforcements.
active support,
But soon after I set
so
out,
it makes sense that they
I
would
got
pick her.
surrounded by those ethereals. Time's
And the
ticking.
three of you run
Please,
around
help
doing.
me save my friends.
At first, I think, yeah, the regular mode is
Calm down. We'll help. But
like the
aren't
raid
you a
missions from the
mercenary?
earlier game.
the ethereals that attacked you
You actually
aren't
are
that
going through
dangerous, so
a smaller
why
level.
didn't you fight them?
I lost
And
my
then
sword
there's the
back
hard
where we
mode
were
where you
ambushed.
guys just go through an
So
onslaught
I can't
fight, usually
fight.
just a boss. And there's a few
Sword.
different versions of that. Then there
Connected
is
to
a
those
final chapter
extraordinary swords that
with
Shufu
Geppetto
mentioned?
from Hollow Zero,
Either way,
the big
he's
boss
definitely not
that
senior
the
evil.
three of you guys can do
If
together
he
too.
was,
And then there's a
he could
nightmare
take down
mode where you're
ethereals
probably
with
going to
just
die
his
if you're
bare
not good at the
fists.
game, which is also fun. It's probably the best event that they've run so far, and it makes me really, really excited for what co-op is going to be like in this game. And
I
yes,
understand the situation.
just like
Please lead
Genshin
the way.
Impact or other
We
games,
just happen to be looking for something around here too.
all three of you can
Thank
play
you
the same
so
character
much,
if you want.
both of you. If you can save them, I will do whatever
One of
I
the
can to
random
help
matches
you
that I
two.
got into, all of us picked Shuguang, and we were just flying around like crazy at the same time. It was pretty dope. Sword will essence and sword mastery during the exploration. Yeah, that's just the upgrade stuff.
My teammates are trapped somewhere around here.
This is why it doesn't matter if we have a trial character instead of our own. Because you're just going to keep getting stronger from all this stuff anyway. And they do give you enough eventually, if you play all the way to the end of the event, that you can max everything out. Well, you can unlock everything. You can't max everything out, because there's a second unlock with a more limited currency, and you have to decide which ones you prefer.
Damn, these ethereals! Am I really gonna die here today? Oh, Jung! Are you okay? Know that voice? Big Pond! Finally, come on!
I heard the
Give me
sound.
a
I
hand
thought
here.
it was in time for the flash. In 4.0. Yeah, I think a lot of people were hoping for at least 4, like the... Maybe, and I'm not going to hold my breath because I don't trust them to do anything right. Maybe it means that we'll be getting them a little more frequently if they're only going to be doing it 2 at a time. That would be cool. I don't want to have to wait like, oh yeah, you're going to get an Nova Flare every 6
Sorry
months.
for the delay. Are you all right?
That's way too long to
Why
wait.
are you the only one here? Where's everyone else?
Delay? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. We sent
Yes,
you to get reinforcements.
honey vanilla
Where did you go,
camo
Big
LT.
Pun? We were at our wits'
I've
end.
seen
I got
what the
separated
buffs
from
are
the main
though.
Group. I don't know their status either. So
I think
where are your
when it comes to making a
reinforcements?
character
Did the Lords not
better,
send anyone?
like proportionately,
I got these two to help us.
Sparkle is
What?
getting more than
Are you
Black
for
Swan,
real?
coming
You
out on
think
top
2
there.
people are gonna
Though,
help?
at the
Listen,
same
Big
time,
Pun,
I don't think
this
their
is life
final
or death.
utility will be that
Never
far from
mind.
each other,
There's no time
because
to get
Black
more
Swan
support.
didn't need
Even
as
if
much
it's
of a
just us,
change.
we gotta go
There's
back
some
and
very
save them.
key
There's no
differences
running
that
from
are
this
going to
fight,
make
Big
her
Pun.
just way
gotta
more
fight.
valuable for .coms.
Me?
Right.
I
Like, you didn't really have to increase her ratios much or anything. Swan is good as a character, but she had a lot of, like,
Big Pan
really
lost
big
his sword
drawbacks
back
that
where
were
you
making
ambushed.
her drop power
Just leave the fighting
a
to
lot,
us.
right?
Huh? Big
And
Pun,
one of
you
those
threw
was the
away
fact
weapon
that
represents your
Arcana was
dignity
kind
as
of
a
almost an
mercenary
all or
and get out
nothing
of
thing.
fighting?
And you would end up losing
You will have to
almost
fight,
all of your
even
Arcana.
if you don't have your sword. Just Use
after
powerful hand-to-hand
your
combat
rotation,
skills to
and then you'd have
handle
like no
those
power
leaders.
until it's built back up again.
I really can't.
The fact that you're only losing half your stacks on her turn
Hold up. Powerful hand-to-hand combat skills?
is great.
I thought he was
That
terrible
solves
at fighting.
most of her
Just a
problems
moment
as
ago,
it
we
is.
found him completely helpless and surrounded by ethereals.
What was it? Was it her E1?
bad
I think
fighting.
one of her
Just a
idolings is like
coward.
really good.
We would never recruit a weakling.
Might have been one of her
who
later
can't
ones, where now the
fight.
enemy will
We're
come
stronger than
in
anyone in our group.
to battle with
We were
30
hoping he'd
stacks,
become a powerful addition
which will
for
make her
fights. But after a few
stupid in
missions,
pure fiction
he
for
couldn't
dot
even hold his
teams.
sword anymore. Hey, Big Pun, look, it's different.
And
this
I think the
time.
fact that you could
We
technically
need your
overcap
power. Stop
on a
being
character's
coward and
turn
come with me.
helps her power a little
We
bit, but it's
really
not
have
going to be that
fight
big
them
of a
to the
jump.
death. You want to
Right,
reason
like
with
if
some
Kafka
bandits?
adds
Are you crazy?
8
This is a crucial
with her
moment in
skill,
the city's founding.
and the person's already
You
sitting
think
at
they'd
5
sit down
Arcana,
and talk with the higher-ups?
I think she'll
This is our only
effectively
choice.
get the damage
You
from
don't
that
want
extra
the
8.
entire group to
It
get
just won't
killed,
stay on
do you,
stack.
Big Pun? I don't want anyone to get hurt.
And of course, Kafka's going to be going more often
Every
than
time
Black
I
Swan,
hold
so
my
that's
sword,
a good thing
I
for
just
power.
feel-
Sparkle, though, oh my god.
Oh, wow. He's really fast.
I think
Ugh.
obviously
That's
there's
what I was
more
saying.
changes, there's more
He's one of the
versions in the
best
beta
when
to
it
come,
comes to both
so
swordsmanship
this could change a
and
lot.
physical ability. We better
But with the
find him
version
quick,
1
otherwise
version
we're
of
all
Sparkle,
dead.
E0 S0 Sparkle is better than E1 S0 Tribby.
Let's chase him, Shuguang. Mercenary groups, looters, the city's founding. This all feels
And
like
part of that is
ancient history.
because
Though I'm not sure
vulnerability.
exactly what's going on.
Because for some reason,
looks like his
they
sword might be
decided,
one we're
not
looking
complaining,
for.
I think this is
I
great.
agree.
Sparkle
Let's
needed
head in
something
the
like this.
direction he was running.
They decided to give her the vulnerability that you get from like Jiao Chu's ult in her talent. So people will be stacking it just by burning skill points. Which obviously affects everyone on the team because vulnerability affects the enemy directly, not
Someone's
buffing a
been through
teammate.
here. It has to be Big Pan.
If that mercenary's information checks out, and he's as strong as they say.
I never got Sparkle on my private account. Sadly. I tried. She just never wanted to appear. And then she was on the worst reruns possible because like every rerun she was on, the new character was
There's
more valuable
blood in
than
the
her.
air. Signs of a fight.
But I have her on our stream account. So that's going to be a huge buff to the stream account. I think it, from what I've seen with it, she'll make us want to run Archer, even without having his light cone. I mean, Archer doesn't need his light cone. It's not that good of a light cone. It's good, but he can run Soaring the Stellar Seas, I think is the name of it, the Herder Shop one, perfectly fine. It's not an issue for him, especially because he just wants to be at 100%. What's it called? 100% crit rate all the time anyway, so he never misses his crit. And she'll be providing so much damage now that I don't think it'll be an issue.
You can leave the fighting to me.
Oh, I'm like, what hit me? This guy.
Get behind me. Let's keep this advantage. I'll be fine.
How are you still alive?
What the light?
Yeah, this trial one does 0 damage at first compared to the one that I had on my account. You never pulled her either? I like Sparkle as a character. In fact, so no, here's the thing. Last night or this morning, right, when I did daily reset, did my dailies, I ended up doing all of them like I always do, and I had just enough for like one last pull on the Dahlia's banner because we do have quite a bit of super break on this account. It would be pretty good. Plus, I've seen Dahlia work really well with Acheron in some situations. So it would have been a pretty good thing to have. I see the 5-star animation. I'm like, oh, we're getting it. I see Nihility. Looking good, looking good. Welt Yang. I get Welt Yang jump scared. But that's fine. At least we're on guarantee now, right? So if we want Sparksy, we can get Sparksy when the next banner comes up. There's nobody I particularly want. Not next banner, next patch. There's nobody I particularly want on the next banner at all, since it's a double rerun. There's actually, I don't think there's anybody we want on either of the next banners, because we already have Aglaya and Sunday, and we don't really use Aglaya anyway for like anything. So I'd have to pull her E1 to make her useful, because she's quickly gotten into the situation that Aglaya's not very useful without her E1. Like, even if you play her with Cyrene, she still wants her E1, even though I have Cyrene. So Aglaya's kind of just been sitting on the bench for us. I don't think I'll waste anything on her short 2-week run. So I think we'll just save. We'll just save for Sparksy. We'll save for Elation.
Shuguang?
Now, the problem with Sparksy is that she wants
Sorry, but could we
2
I don't
other
know why,
Elation characters
but
on
as
team
I
with her.
approach this area, my
Right.
head is feeling unusual.
Similar to some of our
Big Pond's footprints
Emanator level
down.
characters and stuff want.
Looks like he's been through here before.
Everknight's not actually an Emanator level character. Cyrene's closer to that than she is, but I'm throwing her in that category because Everknight is like the Remembrance character who wants to play with other Remembrance. She has a trace that is similar to Everknight's, where it's like if there's like 1, 2, 3 of those characters in the team, you get a buff.
Looks like we can't see much
Unlike
other than
Everknight's,
the
though, it
clouds
doesn't
of
say
ash.
other
Though it seems like there are quite a lot
Elation
of
characters, so I
crows
do
gathering
believe
nearby.
it is counting Sparksy as one of those Elation characters.
They're probably drawn here by the smell of blood.
At least that's what the wording leads us
Looks
to
like the fighting
believe.
between the looters and mercenaries is worse than we thought.
But there won't even be that many Elation
the
characters at
stench
the
of
start
death
anyway,
and slaughter
right? Like,
attracts the crows?
there's going to be 2 in the first patch, but you have to wait till the second half to even get the second one. Unless they
I think I'm starting to
throw
understand Big Pond a
EMC
little
out there
better
from
now.
the start out of nowhere. Usually we don't do that, though. We have to get gazed upon and unlock it later.
Huh?
It would
Just
be a
from
very
seeing
aha
this.
thing, though, to just be like, haha, got the path right away. Gazed upon you.
Yes.
But I don't
Since
think
we
that's
both saw
happening.
the same
Sparksy's
scenery,
going to be one of those characters that
maybe
gets
it stirred up the
stronger
same
the
feelings
more
in our
Elation characters
hearts,
release
too.
for a while.
Sometimes
And
I
at
fear
least
the
at the
power
start,
of
it does also look like
the power
Sparkle
of the
is her
human
best
sword.
support. So already having Sparkle
It's so powerful.
to run with
When
Sparksy
I hold it,
could be really
I
fun.
can tell that a single swing might easily wipe out many
Unless they
people.
drop an Elation character, though, that happens to be a sustain.
I can also feel that
I
these
don't
crows
think
are
Sparkle
drawn
is
by
staying in
bloodshed
Sparksy's team long term.
and might be gathering because of me.
Which is still perfectly fine because kind of want her with Archer anyway.
Maybe that's what Big Pond
And
is
realistically,
afraid of, too.
Archer's probably going to be a
In the
stronger
aftermath
character.
of wielding his blade and facing the lifeless
Unless
bodies of his
Sparksy's
foes,
ratios get increased
maybe
within
he could
the
feel
next couple
himself gradually
updates.
slipping away, becoming an unrecognizable monster. Sorry, I was getting carried away there. I just felt that he shouldn't be too hard to understand, since he's a fellow swordmaster.
That's good tea.
Maybe you have a point. I can tell that he doesn't like fighting and deeply values his companions. Having to wield the very power he fears to protect people. It's no wonder he's so conflicted. Hearing
This
you
story
talk
is
about
kind of cool
insecurities
in the
with
fact
the
that
path to
it
becoming
lets
a
you
Swordmaster.
get
I
some
feel like
lore
I'm
about the
gradually
game. It
starting to
tells you
understand
about
your world.
previous masters of this sword, this cursed sword that Shuguang has,
Thanks for
the
listening
Qingming
to
sword.
my random mumbling.
The only thing I don't like about it, though,
Let's keep
is
going. If we can find him, I want to tell him
they spent
everything
all
I've
this
realized just
time
now.
modeling
I hope you can
this
also
other
find the
area.
courage to wield
Yes,
your
it
sword.
uses assets and aspects from Yunque Summit, but it's not one-to-one. Like, they had to do a lot for modeling this area. I believe the mountain range, though, might be one-to-one to Failum Heights, because I think this is supposed to exist maybe in the same place. I don't recall. But while it uses a lot of Yunque Summit, they had to do a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of things that didn't already exist in the game. So they spent all this time modeling, only for the old sword masters in the story
Watch out.
to have the
High-risk
models
materials ahead.
of,
Stay focused, Shuguang.
like, Yishun, Pan, Yidhu,
Something's not right with
and
these
Jufufu.
ethereals. What's happening here?
Where's the warp? Oh, it's not. It's a freaking ramp. And it's like, I felt they could have, you know, given these characters original models. I know with Yishun they wanted to kind of leave it a mystery who she was supposed to be. Sure, I get that. I still felt like it would have been better if you modeled the actual characters. You didn't have to give them the super most high detailed models ever. They could have had basically NPC models. That would have been fine. It just kind of takes me out of it, you know?
We're setting out.
Where are you taking me, little buddy? Oh, I need this anyway. We need to be collecting all of these sword memories. You could have even just, like, even if the characters were supposed to look similar to them, like the character they used for Pan was also a Pandathyran, right? You could have at least given them another outfit to separate them from the character. All I'm saying, it doesn't have to be a full skin that you ever plan on releasing, though you could make more money if you did that, Ho-Yo. People eat skins up like nothing. But they could have, I don't know, give him a different hat, color swap their outfit or something, just to distinguish this is a different character. I'm not asking for much. In fact, I'm asking for the bare minimum here.
Try breaking through using a technique. Now we can move forward.
Oh, somebody sounds angry.
Another obstacle? Keep the fighting to me.
Tactical bunny.
Finally.
I swear I hit the dodge button, but I guess the game said I was wrong. And I'll have to take the game's word for that.
Miss Zhao. Judgment.
It knows more than I do. sit here. You're fine.
I see that. Split the heavens! Alright, let's keep going. Big Pan should be close by.
I know how to read a menu. I don't need your tutorial for telling me what this menu is for. It said so before I got in here.
I finally found you! Big Pun, your companions need you right now. We'll help you in battle. Let's go and support them.
No, I can't help you. When the looters came, I tried to wield my sword, but I immediately realized I was so scared
Like,
that
if I
couldn't
were
even
to
swing it.
game design, right?
I'll only end up being more trouble.
And I was
for
like, this is
everyone.
clearly supposed to be Pan,
What use is
or
someone
Pan,
with trembling hands on the battlefield?
but it's also not supposed to be at the same time. The easiest thing we could do here
So you don't
is
want
just
to
take the
save your
orange
friends?
spots and the black spots
You
in his
just want to
outfit,
hide here forever
and reverse
and
them.
let them die alone?
right? Like,
Well,
swap their positions.
I...
Boom.
Big Pun,
Similar but different
I
character.
understand
Wizard of
what
Oz
you're going
style, you know?
through. You're afraid of getting hurt, afraid of the enemy's attacks. But what you're
I'm dreaming of
actually
somebody
most
I'm
afraid
familiar
of
with.
is your own strength. You haven't learned how to properly control your strength yet. Every time you do
And it would also
something,
be something
you
so
deal
simple,
devastating damage
you
to
could justify
others.
never having to release
That's
it as a
why you're
skit.
afraid that you'll eventually turn into a thrall or a monster if you keep using this power. That is what's bothering you deep down inside, right?
Yes, that's right. When I first trained my swordsmanship, I never imagined that my sword could cut down an enemy so easily. Taking a life. Every time I fight, I'd always end up leaving a trail of bloodshed in my wake. I began to fear the sword in my hands, and I was also scared of the exhilaration I began to feel when fighting. I had a feeling that the sword would eventually turn me into a monster that only knows fighting. You two are right. I can't just leave my friends. But please, tell me, how can I get rid of this fear? I want the courage to keep fighting.
There's no need to get rid of this fear. You only need to keep this feeling in your heart and continue fighting.
Huh? But doesn't that...
Even though you're afraid of your own strength, you still want to use it to protect your friends. The fact that you're thinking that way proves that you already have courage. Even if your fear persists after you draw your sword, it's a reminder of how you must coexist with your own strength. You cannot let a desire for destruction take over. And I think that's something that many a swordmaster fail to do. There's nothing shameful about fearing battle. Rather, it's the proof that you've become a powerful swordmaster. Let your fear guide you to your future. I've experienced the same worries. Trust me.
So you mean fear is part of being a swordmaster?
No, I mean, the Jedi wouldn't think so, but what do they know? They lost their entire order.
By the way, those looters you were fighting didn't take proper anti-corruption measures, and have already been corrupted into ethereals. Would you feel better fighting ethereals rather than people?
Huh? Why didn't you say so? Then let's go help my friends.
Yeah, that's fair. There's not really much you could do for an
Finally got
ethereal
in the
other
mood.
than
It's not
ending
easy to
them.
convince
It's like a
someone with
mercy.
nothing but words. Luckily, we're dealing with ethereals instead of humans this time.
It's like a zombie at that point.
Shuguang, I have a question. Why did you insist on dragging him to the battlefield? What does he have to do with that ethereal that doesn't move?
When I saw Varus standing there, I suddenly remembered what Dad told my brother and me when we were little. A story of ancient swordmasters who were heroes. In the early days of Eridu, many mercenary brigades were deployed to explore new territory and eliminate roaming looters. Their work contributed greatly to the city's establishment. Once, a mercenary brigade clashed with a band of looters, and one of the looters unexpectedly turned into a large ethereal, putting the mercenaries in a tough situation. At this critical moment, a new mercenary recruit stood up and drew his sword to fight. He defeated the ethereal on his own, and captured the remaining looters, achieving a great victory. After that, the sword-wielding mercenary grew braver and braver, and went on to become a renowned swordmaster in Eridu. And that's the story of none other than Big Pon of the Melt Iron Mercenaries, the one who beheaded Avaris and instantly became famous.
The early days of
I like
Eridu.
all these little
That's a long time ago.
stories and tidbits about
You
the
mean
history of the
Big
world.
Pan is
It makes the
someone
world
from
feel
ancient
more
history?
alive.
How could that be? And what's happening now is just like in the story.
We might have to wait until we return to the temple and ask Shifu to fully understand the truth. After thinking back on that story, I've realized that we have to guide the situation now to the same outcome as in the story. Anyway, let's help him defeat that Avaris now. If I'm not mistaken, that should be our next target. Come on, let's face that big baddie who's got your teammates trapped.
I know how this works. Go away. I would like to enhance my abilities first. That's why I was running up to this. You didn't have to stop me.
Promise me. I'm shaking like a leaf. But this time, I'm not backing down. My fear points where my blade should strike. And my sword follows where my heart leads. I, Big Pan, the Melt Iron Merc, am a swordsman who's sworn to protect my comrades! Poor souls twisted into ethereals. Forgive me for what I have to do!
It's getting stronger! I see edge. The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! The Shuguang Yunkoi Summit, breaking all illusions! I see edge.
Yeah, we have to collect every single one of these sword memories. Some of them will just be given to us, like as we progress into fights like this. But some of them are in very odd places here. We have to use the flying sword technique to get to them. The flying sword technique is kind of useless here, as far as like describing game mechanics are, because there are certain spots that you can only get to them using it, but you can also only play as Shuguang here. So, in a way, those spots are basically no different than you walking there. I kind of like it in the main story areas, though, because all of them are designed for you to be able to run around without having her on your team. So the flying sword actually gives you alternate routes to getting places, and it's not the same as just like walking there, because walking there was a different route, if that makes sense. So I try to think of it from a mechanics aspect of like, what does this actually do to gameplay? Chain damage, yeah, this one. I want this one first. But you know, this is just a fun little event, so I'm not actually using that as a point against it. It is a permanent area, but I doubt we'll ever be returning here after this. Especially considering the story, like, what need would we ever need to go back to the Qingming realm after we complete this?
Well, does your body feel lighter now?
How do I describe it? It's like there's an energy surging inside.
Very good. With this, the sword you have retrieved has become sword will for you to use. Continue the trial until the Qingming sword opens the next gate for you.
Shifu.
I know what you wish to ask. After this experience, you have a better understanding of the essence of this realm now, yes?
Shifu, you mentioned before that no one could enter or leave this realm besides us.
Absolutely none of those were
So
even
those
choices.
who appear here aren't real
That
people.
was, I hate
but
it when
rather
they
echoes
just
of those
give
who
you
once existed, right?
multiple choices,
I
but
once
it's actually
encountered
just all the
beings
same
born from
choice
miasma called drowned ideals
spread between
that are somewhat
multiple
similar to
options.
the
It's
people
like,
here.
why not just make
Yet
one single bigger
different.
text box?
They don't have what
Why not
you'd
just
call
make
a
the text
true
progress on its
form.
own? Why did I have to hit
In
something?
the honor of the sword we retrieved, Big Pun of the Melt Iron Mercenaries, I've read about
I
him
only
in the
want dialogue
Swordmaster
choices
novel.
where
He's a
the
famous
one I pick
swordmaster
actually
of the
results in
City
a
Founding
different response from
So
the
in
people I'm
other
talking
words,
to.
There's no way he could still be alive. But why would he appear here in the form of our senior from real life? And both he and the others, it's like they're reenacting the entirety of that famous battle.
I don't even care if it's like
simple. He and I
a
are
singular
simply
text box
vessels,
response
puppets
that doesn't
created
change
by the
anything
sword
else
with
after it.
miasma and hollow matter after accessing the owner's memories.
Just gives you more characterization of the
Naturally,
person
it would
responding.
choose forms that the owner
That's
is
fine.
familiar with.
At least I
In
got a result for my
essence,
decision.
We are each just a sliver of a swordmaster's consciousness, recorded by the Qingming sword throughout its long history. This might be weird to say, but you're merely talking to slivers of personified memory. The Qingming sword has responded to your wishes, choosing the memories of a few famed swordmasters to shape into human form. Your task is to participate in and witness the moments where they overcame their limits. When they show you how their swords shine, their sword will fortify your power, pulling you closer to the Qingming sword. That is the trial, and the opportunity that the realm of swords has given you.
I see. Well, that makes our plan of action clear.
So, does that mean you're also a piece of a swordmaster's memory, Shifu?
It's a bit difficult to explain. You may simply think of me as your guide. Now, more importantly, a visitor arrived while you were away.
Following Shifu's gaze, you see a familiar figure walk into the main
Might
scene.
you also be lost travelers?
Huh? You're senior, yeah?
Shiyuan? Brother, what are you doing here?
Senior? Brother? I'm sorry, but I think you must have mistaken me for someone else.
Shuguang, I think he must be just like Shifu and Big Pan, a famous swordmaster wearing Senior Ye's appearance.
Yeah, I think so too. I was just so surprised to see him just now that my mind blanked. Maybe he corresponds to one of the 2 remaining swords we need to find. Either way, let's ask him what's going on first. Sorry, we mistook you for someone we knew. Have you been traveling alone? Oh, and how should we refer to you?
It's a bit embarrassing, but I've forgotten my real name and identity. By the time I came to, I was already lost amidst the mountains in this realm.
Oh yeah, that's not
Thankfully,
trustworthy
I
at
ran
all.
into this Shifu and you two. Please, just call me Peregrine. If possible, would you allow me to lodge here for a while? Though my memories are hazy, I remember that I came here in search of something.
Peregrine. I've heard that name before in the stories Mom used to tell me and Shiyuan. We were right.
What are you two mumbling about? In any case, this place has not been maintained for a long time and isn't the most comfortable place to rest. So long as you don't mind, you may stay.
You have my gratitude. I can tell you three have more to discuss, so I won't disturb you any further. I shall take my leave and look around a bit.
Well then, since you found the first sword, it's time I tell you about the remaining 2. However, I imagine you've already guessed. The remaining 2 areas each hide an extraordinary sword.
The remaining 2 areas? But apart from the one we just went to, isn't there only one other area?
Do you recall the incomplete statue I pointed out to you in the main hall?
Yep. I kept having this sense of deja vu. Like I had seen that statue somewhere before.
Is that so? That's not surprising. In any case, both the final area and the monster that gave you trouble before are hidden behind that statue.
Behind the statue. So you mean
Monster
if
gave
we
me
can
trouble.
break
I'm
it,
pretty sure
we
I
can
was the
get
one
to
giving
the
it
third
trouble.
area?
It is not something that can be broken with brute force. Ye Shuguang, an ethereal that can temporarily steal your senses, will certainly continue to cause you trouble. While exploring, you should contemplate how to gain passage from the statue. As someone who was recognized by the Qingming sword, I'm sure you will succeed. Moving on, the Qingming sword has sensed your growth. The seal for the second area is likely to lift soon. It's getting late. Let's rest up and reconvene tomorrow.
Clouds.
Tomorrow? Is there even a today and tomorrow in this realm? We have not established this. All she's saying here is that this is the battle mode. That's it. Nothing important. Nothing that contributes to the story of this event at all. Yeah, I see them trying to be sneaky, trying to send me off without actually equipping the trial Bang Boo.
The fight's over for now. Since we've got some time, let's go ask Shifu about that sword array. Complaints! If you spot an ethereal... Wait! The line is crossed. Here now! Let the heavens! My spirit soars in the sky! The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! The Shuguang of Yunkuei Summit, breaking all illusions! Perish now!
Yeah, you can only get to do so many of those at a time. Which is probably for the best because they do get stronger and stronger. So you kind of want to progress to upgrade your sword anyway. I don't know if you have to do them though. You probably could wait until you fully finish through the story. Maybe. I don't know. And just come back while your sword is all the way leveled up and just pop them all. I didn't try that before. Yeah, we get the rest later.
We meet again. Did you rest well?
Yeah, it's much more quiet here compared to New Eridu. It's really nice to relax. Say, Mr. Peregrine, are you looking through the books here?
That's right. Though the study is covered in dust, there's a couple of ancient texts about swords. As I have nothing to do at the moment, I thought I might as well look through them. Perhaps they'll help jog my memory. So, are you two heading out today?
There's an area here that was just unsealed, so we're heading over to explore it.
I see. Truth be told, today I also plan to head to the area you previously explored. Earlier, I recalled what I was looking for. It was my sword that I've lost, though I know.
Yeah,
not
I remember
where.
this taking a lot
If
longer
my lost
already to
sword
get
is
through
not there,
than
I'll head to the area you're
the
planning
pace
to
we've been
explore
making.
today. If you
But I
require
think
my
that's
help,
because I was
please,
playing this
just say
as
the
an
word.
activated,
Okay, thanks.
and like many events,
Mr. Peregrine?
this is one of those ones where it's like, oh,
I hope
it'll
you remember
unlock
who I am next time.
on the next reset, and this
Well
will
then,
unlock on the
Good
next
luck to
reset.
all of us today.
I think we are at the point where everything is already unlocked, so you don't have to worry about that. As mentioned before, the seal in the second area of the Hidden Realm has already started to weaken. You can head to the second area to search for the next sword. Cool. Let's go. Let us go.
Not good enough. You should have trained harder. Again!
That voice, and that small frame. That's Senior Fufu, isn't it? But she seems unusually intense today.
Let's hurry and see what's going on.
Want this. We got our little Amphorius mechanic here. Because all of these games always borrow from each other. Not surprised. I mean, all these people, they work in the same buildings. They eat lunch together. They probably even play each other's games. You should expect the same mechanics to show up in everything.
Who are you people? And why are you following me?
She looks exactly like Senior Fufu, but way more fierce. Definitely not someone you'd want to mess with.
Staying silent? You're looking down on me. Enough talk then! That you trespassed here shows your ill intent. Draw your sword!
Wait, we're sorry. We didn't come here with ill intentions, and we swear we're not bad people. We just saw you fighting here and wanted to talk.
Very well. I feel no malice from you. This is a secret Tiger Thyran training area. How did you two get in?
Isn't this the Qingming realm? What's with this Tiger Thyran training area? Looks like we've been pulled into her story. Guess we'll just have to play along for now. We meant no offense. We're an investigator and a proxy who stumbled upon this place by accident. And we're currently trying to find a way out. There's a lot of ethereals around, so... mind if we tag along? Safety in numbers, right?
You're lost? Simply turn back the way you came and keep walking along the path. Even if you can't get out, you will likely run into my kin. They can guide you. I still have important matters to attend to. I've no time to play tour guide and bodyguard for you. If you run into other Tiger Thyrans, tell them that Grim Tiger has given the order to escort you out.
Grim Tiger.
Well then, farewell.
That's a nasty name.
Grim Tiger?
What? You've heard that name before. It isn't my real name. Simply a title I use to keep evildoers in check. You are no
It's a good title.
evildoer.
You know,
So
if I was
there's
an
no
evildoer
need
and
to
I
fear
heard
me.
somebody named Grim Tiger was
I
coming
must
after
be
me,
going.
I'd probably be a little scared.
Don't delay me any further.
I'd at the very least be worried.
Junior, I've heard the name Grim Tiger from Senior Fufu when we sparred before. According to her, Grim Tiger was a famous, powerful Tiger Thyran who was active decades ago. Senior Fufu's own Tiger 7 forms comes from Grim Tiger's martial arts techniques, combined with Yunquei Summit's techniques.
So this person's from over a decade ago. The timelines jumped way back. From the sound of it, she must be the wielder of the second blade.
I should have paid attention to Senior Fufu when she told me about her legendary stories. Why was I zoning out at Senior Fufu's soft, fluffy tail? I have no idea how the story will unfold now. Anyway, let's catch up to her and see what happens next.
Why would somebody
Master
with her
Grim
own soft,
Tiger.
fluffy tail be
That
enamored
look on
by
your
somebody
face.
else's soft,
You're
fluffy
totally
tail?
thinking what I'm thinking, right? With a name like that master
I mean, maybe you
gotta
could
be
make
pretty
arguments that she would
fierce and
appreciate it more
intimidating.
than other people would.
But with Senior Fufu's adorable
But it
face,
shouldn't
it's
be-
impossible to take her seriously.
It shouldn't be something that's like completely novel to you.
You can't even take down something this weak with all your fancy kung fu. Now move! I'll show you how it's done.
I'm spent. I can't keep fighting. Even if we make it past this thing, we'll never clear the deeper trial.
Enough talking! Focus on the fight!
Yeah, just keep facing the wrong way. That's fine. have to repop that? No, it doesn't regrow. There we go.
Through the void.
There we go. They're like, why won't you let me jump? Okay, we're gonna have to come back around for that one.
Mind and body as one.
There's no way we can defeat it. Let's just give up.
If you came all the way here just to whine, you might as well crawl back home and hide under your blanket. Get up. We're not done yet.
No! That ethereal from earlier already broke one of my arms. I really can't keep fighting anymore. Look, the others are in bad shape too. It's not just me.
That's what happens when you skip your training. Right now is when we decide the fate of our clan. Or do you plan to let those short-sighted fools run everything?
But maybe they're right. If this is all the strength we'll ever get as Tiger Thyrans, maybe taking that power isn't so bad after all. Unless we can stay away from the Hollows.
Coward. Backing down at a time like this? Look me in the eye and say that again!
Stop fighting. I don't know what's going on, but please calm down first.
You're the ones who were wandering around here earlier. Didn't I tell you not to get in my way? I already showed you the path out. Why are you still tailing me?
Or just a little
I
worried.
was tailing
about
you because you have a very cute
Would
and
you
adorable
mind telling
tail,
us about what
apparently.
happened? Maybe we can help.
And people are easily enamored
This
by
is
it,
an
so they're just gonna
internal
follow you
matter
around.
among our clan. It has nothing to do with you. Stop asking.
The Tiger Bane Bell. It's all because of the Tiger Bane Bell.
Hey! Keep your mouth shut!
The Tiger Bane Bell. I've heard of that name from a Tiger Thyran I know well. It's a forbidden artifact. One that gains power by devouring its own kin. Is that right?
So some big mouth just couldn't keep a secret? Even that information got out?
The bell was made long ago by one of our ancestors. They were inspired by the Void Hunter's weapons and wanted to create something that could give our clan a power that could rival theirs. But for some reason, the finished bell carried a flaw none of the
I have a
Void
problem
Hunter's
with the
weapons
Tiger
had.
Bane Bell.
It could only be activated if we
Like,
sacrificed one of our own.
Phenomenologically,
From
I
the
have an
moment
issue
it
with
was
it. Like,
created, it's been sealed
so the
away.
Thyrans are
But
like,
hollow disasters
different
in Eridu have been
types
getting
of people,
worse lately.
sort of.
For us Tiger
But as far as
Thyrans to
I
go in
know,
and out of the hollows all
they
the
haven't
time,
explained it very well.
it's a
So
terrible
I could be
sign.
completely wrong.
Some
The
elders
Thyrans
say
could
the
actually have been
calamity is
animals
near.
that, due to
Although
ether
our
activity,
numbers are
became
growing,
more
we
human-like.
still don't have
But
enough
from
power
what
to
I
fight
can
against what's to come.
grasp or
So
glean
they
from
are
this game,
considering
it seems more like they
reactivating the
used to just be
Tiger Bane Bell.
humans, and due to like ether influence over time, became
so
more animal-like
unreasonable.
until there were
No
different
one
ones.
should have to die.
I
just
don't
so
know
that
if that's
someone
the
else could get
case.
stronger. No one.
They
should
have not
ever be the
explained
price
this
for
world very
power.
well yet. Maybe they will tell this to us
Seems you've got more conscience than most of my short-sighted
later
kin.
on. We know that the
ones who
Thyrans have been
oppose the
around since
reactivation
before
of the
old
bell made a deal
Eridu.
with the ones who want to use it.
They've been around probably for over 1,000 years now.
Tyrants can get stronger without
They
the
could just
bell.
be a native
They'll
part of
drop
this
the
world for all
whole
we know.
idea.
Right?
That's why we're taking on these trials.
Different branches of
You keep
evolution.
fighting alone.
And if
You
that's the
even threw
case,
your best sword into the
I could
deepest
kind of
part
see
of
the Tiger
training
Bane Bell
grounds. How are
somewhat
we
kind of
supposed to
working
beat
is like
that
by
final
devouring our own
ethereal
kin.
without it?
But even then, if we
have
look
to
at our,
shut
our,
those
our own
supporters up
world,
for good.
right?
If I used my sword or relied on
All
anyone
animals
else,
come from the same
they'd
place
find
regardless.
excuses to drag this out even longer.
So phenomenologically,
Think
what makes a
about it.
Tiger Thyran different
You're the strongest of us all.
from every other
And even
sapient
you
being,
failed 6 times.
aside
This is
from
your 7th
the
try.
robots?
Just look at all of your injuries. Is it
the
possible
intelligent
that
constructs.
we just
That the
don't
bell
have
couldn't
what
just
it
start
takes to
absorbing
protect
anyone,
ourselves
right?
without the help of something powerful like the bell.
If you've come to
And I think the
that as well,
ethereals almost kind of prove that too,
just take the intruders
because
and leave. I can handle the
ether
fight on
corruption
my
pretty
own.
much does the same thing to everyone, regardless.
Junior, did you hear Grim Tiger left her best sword in the deepest parts of this place? Maybe that's the sword we're looking for. Let's try to catch up to her.
I must become stronger.
Wait, I get that you're desperate, but pushing yourself like this, it's too much. Could you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Maybe we can help you.
No time for that. I've got to prove I can handle this on my own. I don't need anyone's help.
Well, I'm glad he'll just like wait there for us. I'm fine with that. I've got upgrades. Well, we only have one direction to go right now. I don't know if that W engine actually helps anyone. I think it's a rupture engine. Let me check on this again. HP scaling, rupture. One stack of a buff. Each stack increases the equipper's damage. So this isn't really good for anyone that we have. It could be fine as like a free slot in for Yishwin, I guess. But the only rupture agent we have right now is Monato, and he doesn't EX that often. Like, he does it a lot, sort of, whenever he wants to, but he's only really doing it as like a pseudo counter and to activate his stance for you to basically spam basic attack after that. So that's not very good for him, but it might still be better. I'll compare after we get the full thing than the 3-star that we currently have in this slot.
The line is go. Split the heavens. A measure of steel slices the world through. Frost glistens. Shuguang with Yunkuei Summit, breaking all illusions!
Oh. See, I'm dodging when I should be parrying, and I'm parrying when I should be not.
Judgment!
I am not doing what I should be doing.
Here I am,
And just like that, she's gone. Let's follow her.
Wait, can we stop here for a moment? When Grim Tiger was fighting just now, I noticed her looking into the distance from time to time. It seems like she was keeping an eye on the weather and landscape. If what Shifu said is true, the weather here is a direct reflection of the Swordmaster's mood. Could there also be a storm in the heart of Grim Tiger?
Especially not having dial-in
She said if she couldn't
or a
gain
stunner
King's
on,
recognition,
it really should
then
just be
Tiger
parrying
would know
every
what he used
single
to
yellow
carry.
flash.
That's enough to make anyone.
Because it's the only way I'm
going
going to stun anybody.
No. What I'm sensing isn't just a grim mood. It's more of a darkness that is about to blur everyone's vision, causing her not to be able to see the goal ahead, where her companions are, and what's at the end of that road.
Especially because I'm pretty sure Shuguang's animations, like every single one of them, if she's flying through the air and doing something, if you swap out in the middle of it, she just continues until the end of that animation. So you still get the damage off.
It doesn't matter if she gets lost, as long as she keeps fighting.
But that would never be the right choice. Countless people have lost their minds, consumed by the thirst for power.
If the body wielding the sword isn't strong enough, protecting companions and eradicating evil is only a pipe dream. I feel the same way when facing overwhelming enemies. I must do everything I can.
It's funny,
to
it's
become
actually
stronger.
raining outside where I am right now too.
I won't be able
Not
to
just in the
protect you
game.
or everyone else.
Though I guess the funnier part about that is there's going to be even more weeds I have to pick later.
You don't have to carry these burdens all by yourself.
We started
I
getting
understand.
Weed Killer
Junior, thanks to you, I don't have such self-righteous thoughts anymore.
to
If
have
the
to
reason
not
you
pick
wield
the
your
weeds
blades
as
to
often.
protect others, then the moment you turn your
The
back
problem
on your
is,
companions,
and I look at the
you
forecast
lose
ahead
the
of
right
time.
to be a sword master.
You know, I'm not trying to do this to where my efforts will be
I hope
wasted.
that, as a fellow sword master,
But every time I
Grim
think it's
Tiger
clear,
can
it's like, yeah, there's
also
not going to be any
realize
rain coming, which you think
there are always
should be most of the
companions
time.
watching and
We're in
waiting
the
for her
desert.
in the direction
But
of
every
the
time I
blade.
think it's clear,
We can't let her
like, the
step
next day
further
it
and
rains.
lose sight of what really matters.
and we'll like wash away all the weed killer.
That's why we have to catch up with her as soon as possible.
And I'm like, are you doing this just to spite me? I mean, I personally love the rain, but I also hate the weeds. Only because I actually don't really care if the weeds are there or not. We'll get fined if they're there, though. That's the only problem.
So many ethereal scares. Are they all from Grim Tiger?
That voice. It's... You two, this way!
And
Please,
it's like,
hurry.
you're just raining more often than the desert ever should, just to spite me. I guarantee you that's the case. We should probably, at this point, more and more, I'm thinking that the rain is following me here. Because it consistently has rained here at record levels since I've moved to the area. Things that they have not seen since, I think the last time it remotely rained this much was in the 80s. But for me, it's like nothing changed because this is how much it usually rained in the DFW area, Dallas-Fort Worth in Texas, where I used to live. It's rained multiple days this week. Completely different storm sectors. Mr. Peregrine seems a little too worried. Let's keep moving forward. Well, we were planning on moving forward anyway. We don't need to do it for his sake.
Let's finish this quickly.
Shit! Time to start now.
Here I frog.
Do we have to route around to there? I guess we do. Okay.
I got a trace.
Oh, well, yeah, we wanted this
Looks
anyway.
like the path ahead is blocked. Guess we'll have to find a way through the maze. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
I'm just trying to activate this thing. Did I miss something back there? I did. There's a Bang Boo. Oh, I gotta go back and get it. I guess later. Oh, I know the answer to this one. What I like about this moment here is that there's these crab mimics that you could fight from Season 2 on, like any of these explorable areas in the Hollow. And they look like the mini cargo trucks. They look like the treasure chests that you can get. And maybe the developers were like, maybe people haven't caught on how to tell the difference between them. So this little bit in the event, they literally tell you what to look out for the mini cargo trucks. And it's actually the one whose light isn't permanently green. Fisher crabs is what they call them. Yeah, find the mini cargo truck whose side light isn't constantly green. And I can't rotate the camera while talking to people in ZZZ like you can in the other games for some reason. And I would show you, but the one in front of us, that's a mimic. The one to the left of us, that's a mimic. The one with the red lights to the right of us, that's the actual mini cargo truck. Okay, yeah, he goes off to try to go find our little Thyron friend. Yeah, but it's this one. Let's see. Green, green, red. And now you know that if you're running through the hollows and you see one with like permanently green lights, just like slap it. You know, get the jump on it. You know what it is. Okay, it's right here. There's the dude. Little buddy, I'll fix you up real good. Let's go. I know how these work. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be mad at you for assuming I don't know how these work. This is the first time I'm doing them on this account. That's on me. You would have no idea I know how these work. But you probably would have also told me all this stuff even if I had done this in the main story. Because I'm pretty sure you did when I did it on the other account. Grim Tiger.
So you followed me all the way here. I have to admit, you're persistent.
Grim Tiger, you won't be able to pass this
Nope,
trial if
I'm
you
not
fight alone.
persistent.
Let us
This
help
is
you
just the
face
only
this
direction the
final
game
test.
let me go.
I appreciate you wanting to help after hearing about the Tiger Bane Bell. But what I need is strength, not help from others. Only when I have the strength to silence everyone myself will my views be accepted. The Tiger Bane Bell is a forbidden weapon that should never be used again. Everything else is meaningless.
So the one who once took up arms for her fellow Tiger Thyrans now thinks even her companions don't matter?
Fancy words mean nothing. Only results will convince the elders of our Tiger clan. I don't expect outsiders like you to understand my feelings. But don't try to persuade me otherwise.
Junior Wise is right. If the path you take is contrary to your original goal, then it's definitely not the right path. Fighting is the only thing you can see now. Everything else will become a foothold for them, including your Tiger Thyran kin. In your heart, you've resented them many times for holding you back, haven't you?
Listen.
I can see it in your eyes.
If I was
Crave
Scrim Tiger, I'd be
strength
like,
just as much as
you don't
I
know
do.
me. We just met. Don't tell me how I feel.
Since we're after the same thing, what's the point of all this talk?
Yes, we are just like you. We all want to be stronger. Otherwise, you won't be able to protect the things you cherish. Or your companions. But I know this for sure. I can become stronger with him by my side. If you still remember how you felt when you fought alongside your companions, then you should understand what I mean.
Eye roll.
The path that lets you overcome everything won't be as blurred as this rain. At the very least, you'll be able to see your true feelings right beside you.
Maybe you're right. All I wanted was to crush everything in my way with overwhelming strength. But that doesn't seem to be my style at all.
Seems to be moved and lowers her head in disappointment.
Hey, you two. I've brought you that tiger thyron you mentioned.
Grim Tiger, are you okay?
I like how this
I
NPC
wanted to
just
catch
doesn't
up
even
with
get
you,
a
but
name.
I couldn't handle those ethereals.
Just Tiger Thyron. They do that a
Luckily,
lot.
This
Like
kind-hearted gentleman escorted me here.
Hollow
What are
Raider,
you doing?
Exaltist.
Sorry, I must have disappointed you. We
And
were
they
on
just
the
don't get a
same
name
side,
unless they
but
tell you their name.
I gave up hope.
Which I guess
I
is
just
kind of
martial arts
immersive,
together
right? Like,
and swore
if somebody
to
doesn't
protect
tell
our
you their
people.
name, you don't know their
I
name.
never forgot that promise.
And I'm guessing, you know, it
If
really
possible,
just doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Please
but-
let me fight by your side again, Grim
I think I'm
Tiger.
just one of those sticklers that I
There's
like
no
every
way you
single
can keep
character to
fighting
have
with your
a name.
injuries. Let's forget about taking on the
That's a
trial
personal
together
thing.
For now.
I don't
Next
think that
time-
actually matters at the end of the day.
From today on, I'll be trusting you with my life. In
But I would be
every
giving
battle.
every single
All right.
NPC in the game a
You have a
unique name.
deal.
Thank you for your help, strangers.
Maybe not like a
As you can
totally
see,
unique name.
I've
There'd probably be
abandoned my
like
sword. And at this stage, I won't be able to pass the
a
trial
lot
alone.
of people with common names,
you
but you know,
lend
you
me
can
a
give them
hand?
combinations of names. Maybe they can have nicknames.
Of
Maybe they
course.
can have like last names or
Looks
whatever
like
that
you
are different.
figured out where you should go now.
I'll stay here and protect the wounded tiger thyron. Please, don't worry. Just focus on the battle.
To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the best for the future of our kin. But the moment I decided to fight alongside these companions of mine, I felt a lot better. Now, let's use this positive energy to teach that ethereal a lesson!
Yeah, let's enhance. Like, I'm the type of person, I would do something like, I'd have two, like, Carl Schmitts in a game, but one of them would have the nickname The Better Carl Schmidt or something like that, you know, just to be funny. And the other one would always be constantly mad that everybody refers to the other Carl Schmidt as the better Carl Schmidt. He's like, why can't I be the better one? You know, I try. I work my ass off. Why can't I be the better one?
Teaming up with others may not prove that I can handle these monsters alone. Right now, but at least it shows that I never forgot what my sword is meant to protect. What the heavens? I'll always fight side by side with my kin and my friends, whether it's battling ethereals or the ominous tiger-bane bell. So don't you dare underestimate our strength. These lives are not yours to take. What the heck? Let this sword array send you away! I call this move Bunny Slide Combo! Holy cow!
A measure of steel slices the world through. Yes, Shuguang has Yunquai Summit, breaking all illusions.
Yay, we got another sword. Woo! Keep your voices down, you're hurting my ears. Well, you do have some pretty big ears. Probably very, very receptive to quiet noises, let alone very loud ones. The well-mannered man. You know, he's doing his own thing. He does what he does. Don't mind him. Okay, we need you. Fix you up right now. Ah, I did that too early. I was expecting a little bit more of a delay there. Okay, I'll follow you in a second. That was in my face. I need to... Oh. Is there stuff back here? There's stuff. Gimme. Yeah, I see the sword up there. I'll turn back in a second. How does one get up there? Was it from this side? No. Was it from out here? It looks like it should be. Where's the flying sword? Oh, maybe it was from over there. Yeah, there it is. There's a big problem with the dodge/run command being on the same button as the interact command. It happens to me all the time, where it's my fault. I'm not patient enough, and I won't wait until I see the triangles. Though sometimes it just doesn't register. But more often than not, it's my fault. I just won't see the triangle saying I can interact with something, and I'll hit it too early, and I'll just end up like dodging through, or vice versa in town where you can't dodge. I'll get very impatient, and I'll hit X to start running, and then I'll start talking to somebody immediately because they were too close to me, and the tracker thought that I wanted to talk to that person. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just mildly infuriating. Okay, we're back here. So where was that guy? He was all the way over there. Okay. Am I going the right direction? No, I went off the wrong way. He was back where we came. He turned around. There he is. Oh, it's the one where you want to find the other guys. Got it. You. This one only has 2, maybe? Yeah, there's that dude up there. The black sheep. Oh no, maybe there was a 3rd one for this one. There he is. The chameleon. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait. That was the only thing I was missing, right? Be a shame if I was... There's a sword. Okay, I could teleport right there, though. I think... Wait, this one's a combat? Yeah, this one's a combat.
A measure of steel slices the world through! The Shuguang of Yunquay Summit, breaking all illusions!
Now that's everything in that area. Oh, there was one in this area too we need to do. Okay. That is on the opposite side of things. There's also, we missed a chest back there. Okay. We can teleport to this. You know, I can actually mark the thing we're heading towards. Oh, we can teleport directly to these. No, we can't. It just brought me nearby. You lied to me. Why did you lie to me? It was not even the quickest teleport. What are you talking about? You could teleport to these things. Why would you teleport me to that? This is quicker. Do you not recognize those as teleports? They let you teleport to it.
I see. Radiant cloud! Split the heavens! Split the heavens! The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens! Huh? The Shuguang of Yunquay Summit, breaking all illusions! The line is strong. Listen! Split the heavens! I see that.
Okay. Oh, there's a few things over there. This? Yeah, I think I just want all of these. Like just every single one of them. There's no point in like going all the way forward and coming back. I don't think. I think we just pick up everything. Not the one I was trying to get to. You are looking for your subordinates, okay. There's one. I think this might have been the one where it's only the two of them. I remember one of them only had two.
Through the void!
Where are these other ones? This way. I like how she destroys boxes as she glides by. Perfect timing. The only timing we can have.
Monkey statue holding binoculars. I know where I've seen it before.
I remember now. At Suibian Temple's outer courtyard, on the left side facing the main gate, there's a statue with 3 monkeys. Both the structure and the look of the monkeys are identical to this one.
Suibian Temple?
That's where our sect is based, in the Throne Quarter. Or, well, in the whole Wi-Fi. I never understood what that statue meant. Could it really be connected to some secret of the Qingming sword?
So there's one like this at the temple too. Not surprising. Every Yunquei Summit base has one. It's a tradition set by the first High Preceptor. Anyway, looks like you've already solved one of the statue's puzzles without even realizing it. Congrats!
I wonder what we did to make this monkey show its true form. Is it because we've now fought enough battles?
Not everything's about fighting. Keep thinking that way and you'll become too obsessed. And a puzzle stops being a puzzle once you over-explain it. As for what the monkeys, or the Qingming sword, want to test you on, that's something you'll have to figure out yourself.
Junior, do you remember what the other 2 monkeys in the temple courtyard looked like?
Let me think. I remember one wearing
It's
headphones,
a play on the
and the other one
see no
holding
evil,
a megaphone.
speak no evil, hear no evil.
I see. I hear some sects
I said
follow
that
the
wrong
rule
word.
of see no
Hear
evil,
comes before
hear no
speak.
evil, speak no evil, to stay focused in training. Looks like we flipped that around at Yunquei Summit. The seeing monkey went back in place without us even noticing. What about hearing and speaking? This is tricky. Please excuse me, everyone. I think we might be able to find some useful information in the study here. I'll have a quick look and let you know if I find anything.
even more into this than we are. He's kind of like my brother. Once he decides on something, he dives right in.
Kind of like your brother.
So the second sword has also turned into sword
Only
mode and has
kind of
been
like your
retrieved.
brother.
Only one sword remains now, and it's hidden behind the statue.
Yeah, we'll be able to know how to suppress the Qingming sword's corruption.
Don't worry, Shuguang. We've made it this far together. No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it with you. We're now living through the stories of other swordmasters, witnessing the choices they made. I'm sure their courage will inspire us, strengthening us while we walk our own path.
Thank you, Junior. No matter what answer the Qingming sword will give me in the end, I'm ready to face it. For now, let's rest. We'll need our strength for what comes next.
So, you wanted to see me. What for?
Shifu, you're still hiding something, aren't you? From me and from them? Secrets about this place? And who you really are?
You're sharp, young one. Looks like I made a mistake letting you poke around this study.
So I was right about it. In that case, I have a favor to ask.
Yep, let's check our exploration progress. Where are we at? Oh, we've got one of those upgrades. What do we want to use it on? Oh, is there an earlier version of this? I know the physical res one is like a really good one to have. Increase attack. I know we could always pull it back afterwards. Defense reduction? Yeah, that's actually really good to have. Well, we'll put it on that one. That just makes things melt. Okay, so we've got new Swordkeeper trials. But I started this later than I wanted to. So we're going to have to end proportionately earlier than I wanted to, because there's still some things I need to get done today before I have to hop on a panel, and then also maybe run the Vomitorium live later. I haven't decided if I'm still doing that or not. Tonight specifically. So, let's get our rewards. Nope, that was not the option I wanted. I wanted our rewards. And then we'll do whatever pulls we have. And I think that will be it for today. Which we're pretty close to Pity, so it's there's a half decent chance that we just get her right now or lose. No, we're not that close. We're 32 away. But we have 28 days, so as long as we keep playing, we'll probably get her regardless, even if we lose it. I guess actually perfect timing because the controller's battery just got low and I don't feel like plugging it in while playing. The batteries have been getting very low very fast recently. It's a third-party battery. They probably don't last as long, or they have some... The reason why I don't think they last as long is because they don't have the first-party chip or firmware or whatever in it that tells it to stop charging once it's fully charged, and we just leave the controller plugged in all the time. So we've probably killed the battery from overcharging it. But it was purchased in pairs. So there is a replacement battery. We just haven't bothered to crack open the PlayStation and change the battery out. Or PlayStation controller. Do we have enough for a Pity? We do. All right. Okay. Didn't get anything important, but we're pretty close. Anyhow, that is it for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Whether you were here while it was live, whether you were watching the VOD later, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will be hyper-focusing this game for any gameplay stream we do until we catch up with the story. So keep track of that. Don't know if I'll be playing tomorrow or Friday, but probably at least one of those 2 days. And I'll be on other streams late in the night. So catch you guys then.